Hello everyone, my name is Swayam Pandey, and my topic statement is the inevitable consequences of climate change, a universal threat. My target audience are the President of United States, Joe Biden, President of China, Xi Jinping, Secretary General of United Nations, Antonio Guterres, and Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. Climate change is an urgent crisis affecting us all, and it should be known that if left unnoticed and ignored, the consequences will be catastrophic. Over the past decade, we have experienced the warmest years on record. This isn't just a number, but a signal that the balance which sustains life on Earth is being disrupted. The global average temperature is rising, driven by both natural and human activities. As temperature rise, so do our oceans. Sea level have surged more rapidly in the last 20 years than in the past 2500 years. Glaciers are also melting, and this isn't just about polar bears. It's about the 200 million people at risk of being displaced by the year 2100. The warming planet doesn't just affect the sea levels, it changes the very patterns of our rainfall and precipitation. Last year, Pakistan faced devastating monsoon rains that resulted in catastrophic flooding. Over 1,700 lives were lost and millions more were affected. These aren't isolated incidents, but are becoming the new norms in today's world. The main reason for this disruption in natural patterns is greenhouse gas emissions. Since 1990, the annual greenhouse gas index has increased by 49%, and this is largely due to human activities like burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial emissions. We have raised the atmosphere's carbon dioxide levels by 50% in just 200 years, and this is not sustainable at all. While some argue that natural factors like solar radiation and volcanic activity are also contribute to climate change, the overwhelming consensus among the scientists that the humans activity are the primary drivers. Policies like the Montreal Protocol show us that the global action can work. Now we need the same commitment for climate change also. Now coming to our close call to action. Now more than ever, we stand at a crossroads. The decisions we make today will shape the world in generation to come. Here's what we must do. First, we must commit to reducing the coal consumption, particularly in developing nations like India and China. These countries are at the forefront of industrial growth, and while their economic development is crucial, it cannot come at the expense of our planet's future. Second, we must prioritize climate change education and awareness. This isn't about informing the people, but about empowering communities, businesses, and government to make sustainable choices. Third, investment in renewable energy must become the cornerstone of our global strategy. The renewable energy sector is not just an environmental solution, but an economic opportunity. It possesses a potential to create over 10 million jobs by 2030. Finally, we must enforce global climate commitments with real consequences. This means sanctions against countries that deny the science of climate change or fail to meet their emission reduction targets. It's time to it's time for global cooperation with every nation contributing its fair share. Only through a united front can we hope to combat the irreversible damage of the climate change is poised to inflict. This is a call to action for every leader, every citizen, and every community to turn the tide because the time to act is now. Thank you.